Hey everybody, happy Monday. Feliz lunes. Feliz segunda-feira. All right. For those of you in the United States, happy Martin Luther King Day. If you got the day off, it's awesome. If not, I know it sucks, but hopefully traffic is better to and from your wherever you're working. You know, maybe the commute's a little lighter. But yeah, important day. Kind of good day to think about what went on then versus what's going on now and that kind of stuff. But I digress. Again, happy Monday. Feliz lunes, feliz segunda-feira. Today, deficit trap bar deadlift day, along with some Zercher squats. Get to the accessories here in a few minutes. Just taking a break like normal to make the video. So ended last week in a massive fatigue deficit. Was able to get a little bit of extra sleep this weekend, not a ton, but did take it kind of easy otherwise. Things are feeling better. Then Mother Nature got us with a couple of snowstorms yesterday, one in the morning and one started last night into this morning. So that was fun, about 6-7 inches of snow to clear, and it was pretty slushy snow because temperature was hovering right around freezing. But anyhow, again, I digress. Still got my deadlifts in after all that snow shoveling. And today I got to use the snow thrower, which is cool. Made it worthwhile having the thing. Usually it's just as easy just to clean up with a shovel if it's not too much snow. But today was the right day to break that tool out, and it was worthwhile. Plus cleared a whole bunch of sidewalks for the neighbors and stuff like that too while I had it out. But back to the topic at hand, deadlifts. So again, last week came out of the week with a lot of fatigue built up, just wasn't feeling it. So wrote out things on paper, what I need to do, kind of paper, digital paper, put them in my log online. And I wrote them out today, kind of as a checkpoint. What it is that I think I'm going to do is a sketch here for the next couple weeks. And see if some of the fatigue subsides. So today I only worked up to 300 on the deficit trap bar deadlifts, and they felt easy, which is good. I wanted them to feel easy. I wanted the sets to feel like kind of at 5 or 6 for each set, and every set was getting faster or felt faster, which is important too. That's telling me that I'm not eating into too much of a fatigue budget there. Then I did the Zercher squats. One of the things that I need to be smart about. I just need to take the handles off. I need to not be lazy. There's just so much more width to get my legs in the right position with those handles off, so it makes it worthwhile. Positioning is important in almost every lift. No, in fact, it's important in every lift, not almost. In every lift, it's important to get good position, especially starting position. So getting those handles out of the way allows me to get my knees a little further out and a little bit further forward so I can get the center mass tucked in against my body and make the lift more efficient overall. So that's what I did. Everything worked out pretty well. Did my trap bar, 300 5x5. Then we're going to call the Zercher squat 145 5x5, just for ease of accounting. I mean, I did a little bit more in the first couple sets, then said I got to back this off. But anyhow, that went well. All right, happy with that. I'll do my accessories again in a minute. The other thing, I've got a couple of videos going to tag along with this. I bought some new plates off of Amazon. Just kind of looking around the other day at Walmart. And I saw they had 2 different cap 45-pound bumpers. And I know that they'd had the bumpers before, but they're the old bumpers, kind of like the ones I have now, which just had the single like flange insert. So I had one of those, and then they had another one that had like this, kind of steel insert that was significantly larger in diameter. And I was like, man, that's interesting because that's not what they used to have. It's not quite like a full up, like, expensive competition bumper, but it was quite a bit different than what they'd been offering before. So I was like, well, all right, that's cool. But they only had one of each at Walmart. And the price is $59, which wasn't bad for a 45-pound plate. I mean, that's not yet $1.50 a pound, so you can't complain too much. So the buy and buys look on Amazon, because I'm like, hey, what's up with this? Maybe Amazon can help me out. And there's like 3 or 4 different lines of cap bumper plates that they have available on Amazon. They've got some really expensive, like comp style bumper plates, and then they got those really cheap ones that are like the ones that they had at Walmart. And they have these new line that I hadn't seen before, this Pro line. I was like, oh man, that's the one I saw at Walmart. So I was poking around at it. It was $38. I mean, $38, that's less than $1 a pound. That's, 10-year ago prices, 15-year ago prices. So I snagged 4 of them. I got a couple pair. I'm going to swap out all my old cap, ironically, iron plates, which I got 3 pair of, and I'm going to get rid of my red bumpers that are just way too fat. They're just huge. And I'm going to get rid of all those. Hopefully someone buys them, get a few shekels back. And, run with these. Now I've got pretty much all black plates on the rack, so things look cooler, except for the yellow 25-pound bumpers. But the rack shows, so it all blends in. But yeah, bought these, happy with the quality so far. I can't, for $38, it's hard to beat even if they're junk. But for $38 in decent quality, man, that's a heck of a bargain. So in the videos that I'm gonna have subsequent to this, I'm gonna show you the box, talk some more, then I'll show you unboxing it. I am not a professional YouTuber. I'm terrible at these things, but I do an unboxing of one of these cap 45-pound plates. Nonetheless, highly recommended for the money. Money's tight for a lot of people. If you're building a home gym, this is a good it's a good investment. Bumpers are great to have, especially when you're at a home gym, because you can drop them on your garage floor, and it's going to be a little bit easier to them. That kind of stuff. But just me shopping around, found something cool, and just thought I'd share. The other thing is too, I bought some grippers. Maybe I'll make a video about those. I bought 6 pair of the grippers, kind of like the Captains of Crush. They're a knockoff of that, but 6 pair for $19. 6 for $19. They're like 1 pair of Captain of Crush. Captain of Crush is like 20 to 30 bucks. 20 for 6. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. So 50-pound increments from 50 to 300 pounds of squeeze force. I don't know how calibrated these are. These are not like the Captains of Crush. I keep wanting to say Captain Crunch, which I hate that cereal. But anyhow, the Captains of Crush are somewhat calibrated. Like there's like a whole official thing, like, oh, can you do this? Can you squeeze it to this? And like do a video of the number 4, and massively strong to do those things. Great that they have that kind of quality control. These, I'm sure, don't have that level of quality control. Do they get harder per the little label on the handle? Yeah. The 50 pounds easy, 100 pounds not as easy, 150 pounds harder, so on and so forth. They get harder as they get heavier. Don't know the calibration, not that worried. It's $20 just to have 6 pair of grippers. $333 each, can't beat it. All right, so it's enough blathering for me today. Need to get in my accessories. Need to, work on this body. Get things ready for summer. Oh man, it's cold right now, and I'm tired of the snow. But anyhow, happy Monday. Feliz lunes. Feliz segunda-feira. Espero que você tenha ótimo dia. Hope you have a great day. And don't forget, não esqueça, get into those gyms, hit those goals, and get swole. Peace. So this heavy, this is the 45-pound Cap Pro bumper plate. This one was a replacement. I ordered 4 total, 2 pair, off of Amazon, $38 each, super, super cheap. You can see this guy over here, that is the plate, not in a box. So I'm just showing you the packaging. Each one is packaged in its own box really nicely. In just a second, I'll cut it open, show you how it's packed. But just wanted to show you what the box looks like. And the one thing I will note, right here, there's the part number OPR71S-045. I don't know what the OPR stands for. I mean, I know that this is the Cap Pro bumper. So there's a black bumper plate, right? It's got a nice insert. It's got a nice steel hub. That's where the real improvement is over the regular, just the little flange insert that they put in. That's roughly just the, you know, the diameter of the hole. So a nice improved design there. I'll show you that in a minute. Bought these again, $38 each as I'm making this video. So really cheap for, you know, what is a decent bumper plate. I think the weights are pretty accurate. I mean, I'm not gonna run around with a scale and weigh them, but they seem to be pretty good. So yeah, just pointing that out. The other thing is too, is the 045, right? That's the weight. Just if you do order them, just be careful. Not that this is a common occurrence, but when they shipped me my original set of plates, they shipped me one that was not the right plate. So by looking at just the part number, I was like, oh, this box feels like, oh, different part number, and lo and behold, they shipped me one in there. So they got me this one right away, next day. So good customer service from Amazon. And yeah, I'll cut and get to opening the box. All right, so here we are, box again. This side, the side that has the labeling on it, that is the front of the box. This is a two-piece box. You can see that this side slides inside of the other. So this is where we're going to make our incision. Just cut through the mounds and mounds of packing tape here with my very trusty, very dull Gerber knife from the Stone Age. Clean that up in a second. So open this guy up, and so you can see that this is packed pretty well. I mean, you've got these styrofoam wedges in each corner to keep it from rolling around. It's in a bag, which happens to be handy so that you can put the styrofoam wedges in the bag. Can't get leverage right now with the phone in my hand. Let me set this down real quick. Well, I'll just do this. All right. So there's the weight, right? It's inside a bag. It's gonna stink because it's a bumper weight. Smells like rubber. It's gonna have a little bit of, there's a little bit of residue on it. I hesitate to say grease, but it does feel like a lubricant of some sort. Probably a byproduct of the manufacturing process. But anyhow, there it is. That's the Cap Pro bumper plate. 45 pounds. Again, $38 on Amazon. Can't beat that. These are the inserts I'm talking about. These old style or cheap ones. That's what Cap was known for with original bumper plates. And over yonder, you can see those are these, I don't know what brand they were. I bought them a decade ago on Amazon. Those are the bumper plates I've been using. Again, those inserts are kind of cheap. And if you look really close, we'll zoom in a little bit more. You can see that little white fringe around the flange there. That is from that trap bar. Has a couple snags on it, and they just eat away at the rubber. Won't happen when you have an insert like this. But anyhow, very happy with the quality of these plates so far. I lifted with them today. I got one pair on the Rep open trap bar here. No complaints right now. Got a nice fit on the bar. Nice zzz, when they slide on. Really kind of dig that. They do feel like a better overall plate than what I had. It's a little bit more of a dead bounce, but it's still bumper plate. Really happy. And I'm gonna cut here, and then I'll preamble into this stuff, but just wanted to share with you, really great deal right now. Again, look at those guys. 38 bucks, less than $1 a pound. Really hard to beat in this day and age, trying to get, you know, good lifting equipment out there. I think even normal price is like 59 bucks, so still not bad. Again, the quality on these is come a long way. Can't really knock Cap all the time. I mean, I'm replacing a ton of weights now. I've got Cap iron plates that are 25 years old, and they've done the job back when I was buying those for 59 cents a pound, but I digress. Cut here and talk to you in a bit.